Hello, I'm Les Trent, senior correspondent at Inside Edition. I hope you'll join me with Michael Finkley on the Michael Finkley Show on YouTube and on Greater Works Network via Roku TV. See you then.
If I can make it through the night, just to see a brighter side, 'cause I've been working all my life just to make it. If I can make it through the night.
Welcome to the Michael Finkley Show. Thanks for joining us today. So y'all, back in 2018, March of 2018, I launched my very first business, the Finkley Experience. So of course, you know, as an educational consulting firm that specializes in first generation education. But where that idea came from, the year prior to 2017, November of 2017, I took some of my students, again, I was a counselor, to a conference, and it changed my life prospectively altogether. It really, really did. And so I know that my students got a lot from the conference, but I got a lot as well. And it motivated me enough to start my business the following year. And ever since then, we've seen awesome results. We've touched so many lives. My life has been touched. Lots of trial and error, changing this, that, and the other to make things work for ourselves. I wish someone would have sat me aside and said to me, this is how you start a business. This is how, the funds work. This is how marketing works, advertising works. It's like building a house. The foundational aspect was the thought of the business. But as we went on, I wish that someone would tell me, would have told me about the different walls that I need to go up, or the paint style, tiling, that kind of thing. It has been a ride, but it's been a joyous ride. And I'm also glad to say that, again, we're doing very, very well. And the Michael Finkley Show is contributing to the success of the Finkley Experience as well, thanks to you. I say this to say this. We have a special guest, a teen entrepreneur herself. Essynce is with us. She's been doing this since she was 14 years old, y'all. 14 years old. Amazing. I wish I had that type of thinking when I was 14 years old. But she tells her story, and it is a fantastic one. So don't you go away. We'll be right back. Coming up, Essynce More. Back in a moment. On an all-new Michael Finkley. The very best in the journalism and communication industry. ABC Columbia 25 anchor Curtis Wilson and senior correspondent of Inside Edition Les Trent is with us on the next Michael Finkley Friday.
Hey everybody, my name is author Vernon R. Matthews Jr. I just wrote a new book called Family Ties, and I also want to say a special shout out to one of the kids that I mentored and has got his own TV show on Roku, Michael Finkley, and this is 100th episode. So if you guys want to really hear about this book and see what's going on, check out Mike Finkley on The Finkley Show.
Welcome back to the Michael Finkley Show. Now, my next guest, she's an author, she's an actress, she's a motivational speaker, she's an entrepreneur, and y'all, the list goes on and on and on and on. It's Essynce More. Essynce, thank you for being with us today.
Thank you so much for having me. I'm happy to be here.
Oh, you are truly a light among lights.
Thank you.
Thank you for shining so brightly. Thank you for shining so brightly. So let's break it down. Okay, 6 years old, you become a designer. 10 years old, you become a business owner. 11 years old, you write your first book. By the time you're 14, your books are in schools. A lot. So how in the world did you handle these different transitions in your life from 6 years old to 14 years old? So much happened.
So much happened, and I'm so grateful for the team and the support that I've had along the way, because this was definitely a collective effort. And so there are so many transition, so much growth. And honestly, my books helped me through that in terms of documenting everything and being able to write all these thoughts and feelings and changes down and walk me through it. And writing has always been therapeutic for me. I said once before that I like to keep my pen and my notebook and journal next to me like a first aid kit. You know, it's always there for me, always open arms. And so that's definitely something I've done that's helped me take care of myself and just rock with the punches and grow and blossom in a beautiful way.
I love it. I love it. And you mentioned your books, awesome series from middle school, that experience, that time in our life where we're just trying to find ourselves from grade 6 through 8. How did this series come about?
So every single day when I'd come home from school, my mom would ask me this one question. And I'm sure we've all heard this question at least once before. And that was, how was your day at school? And I would always have some crazy story to tell her. I was never just it was fine or it was okay. Okay, I went into detail about my teachers, my friends, my thoughts, my experiences. And writing is always something I've loved. So my mom said to me, she was like, you should start writing this stuff down. And I did, day by day, journaling all these different events and things that would occur. And it became a story, and it became a book, and it became a mandatory book in schools. And it's so funny how all of that played out.
Wow. So when it became mandatory, how is it taught within various school districts between New Jersey and New York?
Oh, so that's a great question. What's so interesting, when I first published my books, I've always been my biggest fan and also greatest critic. So when it would come to my books, I would read them and be like, Mommy, I should have said this differently, or I should have worded this differently, and different things like that. And she said to me, she was like, Essynce, they're talking about this exact thing in classrooms, things that could have been done differently, things that are appreciated for the way they are. And it became a learning experience, not just for myself, but for others in schools who are reading my book. So I like the idea that I've kept some of those imperfections in the story because kids can learn from them. So not only are they learning from my grammatical errors, but they're learning from my experiences as well. And it's so interesting how similar and different we all are and how my books capture that.
Definitely. And it's so awesome to see that they're learning about life among academics. They're learning about life and how to transition through your lens. And so they're saying to themselves, if she can get through it, I can get through it too. It's not as bad. Knowing that someone is out there going through or thinking the same thing as I'm going through right now, which is a fantastic thing. So among being a writer, you're also a designer. Where did that gene come from?
I always say fashion was my first love. To this day, one of my favorite parts of my day is picking my outfit in the morning. So you can only imagine what kind of, thankfully my mom was always so encouraging, but you can only imagine the kind of crazy things she let me get away with wearing. I was wearing Halloween costumes to summer camp and just really indulging in that freedom and fun that is fashion. So that has been something I've been doing since I was 6 years old, like you said, and just taking pieces of paper and drawing and sketching clothing on them, pulling sheets off of my bed, turning them into gowns. And when I was 10, I was still doing this. And my mom said to me, do you want to turn this into a business? And I said, yes. I met with seamstresses. I have a wonderful mentor who is also a fashion designer. I'm so very proud of him. He is the owner of the House of Shavi. He was also on Project Runway. And honestly, fashion, like I said, it's my first love. And it's definitely something I'm very passionate about.
Wow, but not alone. You didn't stop there though. You didn't stop there because not alone will I'm going to read well, I'm going to look good, but my face is going to be beat too, right? It's going to be big. Exactly. Talk about your cosmetics as well.
Yes. So cosmetics, I love anything and everything that allows me to express myself. And I definitely have been able to, so my baby's joining me. He wants to talk about cosmetics too. But basically, I love being able to express myself through words, through fashion, and through cosmetics as well. I love having my lip gloss to play with. I feel like, lips are definitely my favorite. I love playing with a good lip liner, lip colors, and just transforming, finding different versions of myself within these looks. And it's fun. It's real fun. Yeah.
Wow. And all of this, all the accomplishments that you've done in your life, when did you find time for Essynce?
When did I find time for me? I found time for me through everything I was doing. And I think it would surprise some people. When I was at these fashion shows, I guess a lot of people hear kid entrepreneur and they think we're sacrificing our childhood. No, we're just living a different version of a childhood, I guess you could say. I was behind the scenes, backstage, working, mingling with the models, trying on my own clothes, and honestly just having a good time and just having fun. I speak to kids and I'm constantly being inspired and being reminded of what a beautiful thing it is to never lose that inner child that we all have within us. And so I'm constantly finding the fun in everything I do.
I love it. But when we come back, Essynce, we're going to talk more about what keeps you motivated and what keeps you inspired. Back in a moment.
Awesome.
Next, what keeps Essynce motivated? She tells us this and more. Don't you go away.
Hi, my name is Angela Bates. I'm formerly from Nickelodeon's All That. You can catch me on the Michael Finkley Show on the Roku TV and YouTube.
She is flexible and she is a multitasker. She is a wife, a mom. She is city councilwoman.
When I was growing up, Mom worked outside the house, and so my dad was an entrepreneur. I saw him leaving early in the morning or late at nights to go meet with clients, and he was always one who told me, if you show up on time, you're late.
I just admire how she's able to not only juggle the demands of her jobs, but keep her family really first.
The outstanding thing about the Isaac family is their noble contributions to improving the quality of life for our Colombians and people all over this state.
I, Tamika Isaac, do solemnly swear.
Discharge the duties thereof, so help me God.
So help me God.
Congratulations and blessings.
I first ran because I saw a need, I saw a void that needed to be filled, a voice that wasn't there. And over the last several years, I feel like I've been able to be that voice.
So often as women in whatever spaces that we're in, we're often discounted because we're a mom or we're a wife or we have this career, and she's an everyday woman who shows women what excellence looks like.
She has walked the walk of being a small business person, of being a parent, of sending her kids to school.
Columbia is a great place, and we have done a lot in the last few years as far as law enforcement. But law enforcement can't do everything, nor should it do everything. We have to really expand upon the tools, technology, and community policing, investing in our communities so that law enforcement is a partner with our communities. Being a Columbia native, I've seen the way this city has grown. It's grown to the point that sometimes not everybody's been a part of that growth. I want to make sure that communities, specifically communities of color, make sure that they are part of Columbia's present and its future. I want to have a climate plan for this city that not only helps us be sustainable, but also helps provide opportunities for folks in the workforce. There are so many opportunities to take advantage of technology, green energy. I want to be the advocate for growing our city and being on the forefront, not just looking at what other cities are doing and following them, but being the leader.
If you don't have the right leadership, you're going to miss a lot of opportunities.
I think having a woman as mayor of the city of Columbia is long overdue.
I'm Tamika Isaac Devine, and I'm running for mayor of the city of Columbia.
Welcome back to the Michael Finkley Show. We're still chatting with my new best friend, Essynce Moore. Essynce, thank you again for being with us. And we left off in talking about that motivational, inspirational moments of yourself. You are a motivational speaker. You inspire so many. But what inspires you? How do you keep yourself motivated?
So what's so interesting about motivational speaking, it was never a part of the plan. I didn't know what it was. I I started my business when I was 10 years old. And at that point, you're still, even today, we're still discovering who we are and what it is we want to do. So at 10 years old, I had my photo shoot launch party. This was the very launch of my business. And at the end of the event, my mom said to me, okay, now you have to go thank your guests. You know, you have to thank your sponsors. You have to thank everyone for coming. And this was such a large audience. And I was like, Mommy, like, I don't know if I can do this. I don't know if I want to do this. I'm nervous. You know, we always get those nerves before public speaking. And she was like, Essynce, just go for it. You got to do what you got to do. So I went and I spoke. And when I came back, my mom said to me, she was like, there's something there. Something happened just now. And I was like, what? Like, what do you mean? She was like, okay. She was like, you got to trust me. I want you to speak one more time and just pay attention to the reaction of your audience. And when I did, I instantly fell in love with it. Being able to inspire and uplift those simply through your words, when you said there's so much power and beauty and responsibility within that. And I slowly but surely fell in love with it over time, being able to connect with those through all of our similarities and differences. It's a wonderful thing that I'm proud I get to do.
Oh, and you do it so well.
Thank you.
Definitely do it so well. And when I first decided to reach out to you, I thought of my niece. My niece is 6 years old. She will be 6 years old in October. And I thought about, you know, her life, right? How she may, at even 6 years old, have a dream. And because of you, she can now see that she can accomplish
it. Make it a reality. Yep, she can do it. Yep.
I love that. I love that for all of those young girls out there as well that can see that their dreams can come true. I've always been told that once you dream your dream and your dream comes true, you have to dream a bigger dream. Essynce, What is your bigger dream?
Oh, what is my bigger dream? It's interesting how much it's grown and matured and changed along with me. The core root of what I do has remained the same for sure. It comes from a place of love. It comes from a place of passion, but my vision has gotten so much brighter and the lens is more clear in the sense I want to change the world, man. And that's a crazy big thing to ask, but there's so many things that need to be changed and there's so much potential for change. And I want to see that all the way through. I feel like as a member of the youth, we're constantly being told that we're the future, but we're also the present and we are here now and we are ready to change and be the change that we want to see. And so I want to inspire others to use their voice. We have it for a reason and do it unapologetically, do it with confidence. You have it, run with it. And honestly, something I always say, you can do anything. Anything you put your mind to, anything is possible. And my age isn't a blanket stopping me from what I'm capable of.
Exactly. Paul Brennett says within his song, "Don't you dare tell me the sky's the limit when there are footprints on the moon."
Yeah.
I love that quote. I've been saying it since college for years, and it stands true today. So with you and your current lifestyle right now, what you're doing with your business, that quote speaks volumes at this very moment. So I thank you for that. You graduated in 2020 in the middle of a pandemic. So what has life been like since graduating from high school?
Life has been so interesting. And there are moments, it's so funny because there are moments when I have to remind myself, Essynce, you're still so young. Like, you've done so much and there's still so much left. But I feel like we constantly, I feel like we're constantly putting so much pressure on ourselves to be our best selves and achieve all the things we desire and we deserve to. But there's also this beauty that is in the present and in the peace and learning to be just grateful for where you are right here, right now, and just enjoying the journey as it goes along. Since I've graduated, I've definitely spent a lot more time with myself. And I know that's something a lot of people tend to be afraid of, being alone with their thoughts. And that's something I'm so grateful I've gotten comfortable with. And it's so funny reading my books, rereading my books. I was such an extrovert. I was always out and about with friends, just wanting to indulge and be social. And that is still a part of who I am. But I also enjoy being with myself so much more. And the peace that comes with that and just indulging in things that I love, reading and painting and just being one with myself. So it's been a journey since I graduated. It's been a wonderful, interesting learning experience journey.
That's the best thing about this thing we call life. We learn more about ourselves each and every time, each and every year. So someone's had a birthday coming up. Big plans?
My mom is surprising me. She is surprising me with a birthday trip, which is so funny because we don't keep secrets from each other. So this is the first time she's like holding out on me with something. And she's doing a really good job because she usually spills the beans on these things. But no, I'm so excited to see what she has in store for me. I know I'll love it. And yeah, I guess that's the big birthday surprise. I have some to look forward to.
Oh, I hope it includes a lot of rest.
Oh,
that is my hope and prayer for you during your birthday. And how old will you be this year?
19.
19, y'all. 19 years old. Wow, she's not even 21. She's not even quote unquote legal yet. 19 years old. And look what she's accomplished. Again, telling you that you can achieve anything that you want if you have the right mindset and the right support system behind you. So what's next for you? Any projects that you're working on currently?
Oh, so many things are in store. I've really been working on my acting. I've been doing a bunch of auditions that have been keeping me busy. I have a feminine products line. We are indulging in self-care, ladies. So I have some yoni wash and yoni products to keep us right. I also have some more cosmetics coming soon, just a bunch of things behind closed doors going on, and some rebranding. I definitely want to remake my website, and I got a whole to-do list at home, and we're just checking things off as we go. Yeah.
You better do it. Continue to do it. We can't wait to see what the future holds for Essynce More. How can they find you on social media?
You can find me at Essynce Couture LLC or Essynce More.
All right. All your information in the description below. Essynce More, everybody. Thank you for being on.
Thank you for having me.
You're welcome. Back in a moment.
How you doing? This is Brad Butler II. I need you guys to tune in to the Michael Finkley Show on Roku TV via the Greater Works Network, or you can jump on YouTube and catch us there. All right, see you guys later.
I'm just not college material. I am tired of school. I'm just not sure what I want to do after graduation. Sound familiar? Welcome to the Prelo Educational Institute. Our focus is to help young people prepare for life after high school. It's never too early to start planting the seed for education, career, and life overall. The Prelo Educational Institute is made up of the following two products. The first product is the book titled I Ain't Going to College, A Guide for Life After High School. This is the first book of a series that introduces middle and high school students to a young man struggling to find his way and make the decision about whether attending college is the right choice for him or not. The book has questions inside, and a supplemental curriculum can also be purchased. The newest product from the Prelo Educational Institute is our online course titled Preparing for Life After High School. In this course, students will learn about decision-making, self-confidence, accountability, self-awareness, and many other topics that speak to social-emotional learning. Young people will read a story about a young man who never gave up no matter what the circumstances were. The course is interactive and has questions, quizzes, and video. Do not wait until your child or student is a senior in high school to start planning. Enroll today. To enroll and learn more, please visit www.speakerauthormarlowe.com.
So it's been a while now, and you've been loving everybody else, and you've been leaving yourself out, and you've been feeling worse with making everybody else around you better. Today they gotta stop. Today I need you to take back what you started, take back your self-care days, take back what you had, take back your happiness, take back your peace. Start loving yourself again. Start back hitting the gym, start back eating right, start back taking me days. You know what I'm saying? You left it out, so now you feeling lost because you've been loving everybody else. You've been giving everybody else what you deserve. You've been giving everybody else what you've been longing for. So now it's time to give yourself back your power. Give yourself back them days and them hours. It's time to keep yourself intact first. before you give to anybody else. You gotta love yourself first before you love somebody else. That's a rule that everybody knows. You gotta love yourself first before you love somebody else. So what I need you to do is stop playing with yourself. Stop cheating yourself. Stop acting like you don't matter. Stop acting like you're not important, because you is important. You do matter. Stop acting like you come second or third or fourth or fifth. Start treating yourself like you come first again. Start treating yourself like you worthy of everything that you've been giving somebody else. Start taking back that power in that relationship. Get out that toxic relationship. Get out that toxic friendship. Start taking back what you need in order to be your best self. Start doing what you need in order to be the greatest you that you have ever been in your life. Start back reading those books. Go back to school. Do what you need to do to focus back on you so you can better yourself. You've been giving yourself away and you've been losing yourself little by little. That stops now, today. Today stops.
Looking for a mentoring program for your young male between the age of 6 and 18 in Columbia, South Carolina? Well, look no further. Big Homie, Little Homie Mentoring Program is the program for you. Under the leadership of Mr. Jamal Stroud, Big Homie, Little Homie is a 501c3 nonprofit organization that caters and mentors at-risk youth that come from single-parent homes. The organization caters to young males between the ages of 6 and 18 within the greater Columbia area. The organization is devoted to shaping and molding their life into great men of society. Big Homie Little Homie organizes male gatherings, discussions, and even educational assistance devoted to guiding and leading them into a positive light. Making a positive attitude will help in transforming their life regardless of what is experienced in life. For more information on Big Homie Little Homie Mentoring Program, visit our social media outlets, Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter.
What's up, everybody? This is Ryan Toby. You know me from Sister Act 2, Mr. Oh Happy Day, and the hit R&B group City High. I'm welcoming everybody to join and tune into the Michael Finkley Show on YouTube and also on the Greater Works Network on Roku TV. Don't forget to subscribe.
On an all-new Michael Finkley, the very best in the journalism and communication industry. ABC Columbia 25 anchor Curtis Wilson and senior correspondent of Inside Edition Les Trent is with us on the next Michael Finkley. Friday. Welcome back. I do hope that you enjoyed our special guest, Essynce Moore, as she talks about her journey through her perspective, through her words. Thank you so much, Essynce, for being with us. We really appreciate you. On the next Michael Finkley, we have two of the biggest names in television when it comes to journalism and communications. We have Curtis Wilson of ABC Columbia 25 and also Les Trent of Inside Edition, where he is senior correspondent, and they talk about their time in the industry as they have been. So we're excited to see that. I know I'm excited. If you haven't already, please subscribe to our YouTube channel, Michael Finkley Show. Ring that bell for notification. We'll see you an email saying, hey, new content's uploaded. Please listen to us on Spotify and Apple Podcasts. For more information about what we do here on the show, visit our website, michaelfinkley.show.com. And if you have that Roku TV, add the Greater Works Network and see the Michael Finkley Show every Monday and Friday at 8 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, or catch us on demand as well. Thank you so much, and we'll see you on Friday. Have a good one.